everybody. Hope everybody's having an absolutely amazing night. Welcome to the Monday Night Leadership Call. I'm super excited for this series of calls that we're going to be having this week, and thank you for every single one of you guys who are on here. I would encourage, if you know that you see that people who are not on here, I would start texting them to get onto this call. This call will be recorded. It will be posted in the page, and regardless of if you're on this call right now, you're going to want to re-listen to these calls over and over again leading up to this next weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm so incredibly excited for tonight to be able to introduce to you guys something that I know can absolutely skyrocket our business, something that I've experienced many times in my career, something where I've experienced seeing 1,000 customers put in a day. Okay, and that was back, I had a team of over 10,000 people, okay, which was crazy, but we got focused, okay, we got organized, and we got a large group of people who were committed to one thing, which was pushing towards one goal. We were trying to break a company record, okay, and we had a big prize on the line. And for us, our prize will be announced on Friday, okay, which is going to be really exciting, but for now, we're going to call that prize just a trip, okay, for right this second, we're going to call it a trip just for purposes of this script when we're talking about how we're going to talk to, every single one of our customers. So really what I want to be talking to you guys about today, I'll be talking about really the plan overall. I'll be talking about what each of these calls are going to be Monday through Friday, give you guys a few examples of really what we're going to be doing, some of the tools that we're going to be using, and then really we're going to lead into a couple amazing calls with some awesome leaders this week. So, this week, like I said, guys, it's all about, the customer blitz, talking about the plan. So the first thing I want to do a little bit of promotion, okay? Promotion in terms of the fact that I want to talk about the call schedule this week. So tonight, obviously, you guys are here tonight. Every single one of these calls is going to be at 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific time. This is going to be one of the only weeks that we have a call Monday through Friday because it's that important for us to get focused in, for us to get confident for what we're about to do this next weekend, especially considering we're going to have another one of these customer blitzes the last weekend of August. So this is going to be practice for a lot of you guys leading into that final blitz of the month. So really tonight, it's all about the plan. Tomorrow, you guys are going to hear from Lori Court talking about, the art of making your list and the approach. And this is going to be a little bit different because you're not just going to be writing down your friends who want to, join the business. You're going to be writing down people who you genuinely think would support you. The approach is going to be very different as well. We're going to be talking about a very direct approach, a direct approach that has a time limit on it because you're trying to win a contest. Something where you're going to get them to want to support you, okay, to establish yourself as a rising star to win a free trip. Okay, so tomorrow's all about the list and the approach. Wednesday with Christian Jukes, it's all about the tools that we're going to be able to use and the follow-up. Okay, so many times we do these types of blitzes and, we lose people in the follow-up, and it's so incredibly important, okay, for you guys to understand the tools that we have available to us and that follow-up process. Thursday, we're going to have the legend, Mr. Peter Unger, talking about one of his favorite subjects, closing, okay, and also specifically the upsell. We have this amazing thing called the travel exchange voucher where you can earn a $3,000 to $5,000 vacation for $249, and the ability to upsell that to earn a $50 commission is just absolutely incredible. So the upsell and the close, that's going to be Peter on Thursday. And then Friday night, we're bringing back our focus call with Mr. Luke Hessler to get us focused up as we go into this blitz. So that's what we're going to be doing, guys. That's our pre-customer blitz call schedule. And whoever is drawing on the screen, you guys know how I feel about that. Keep your pens to yourself. Okay, so pre-customer blitz schedule. Saturday and Sunday, we're also going to be having a few calls. We're going to have a recognition, prize giveaway, hype call. So basically midday, what's going to happen is myself and Christian and one of the corporate team is going to come on, and we're going to be randomly giving away prizes for people who are on the customer leaderboard. So what you guys are going to notice next weekend, you're going to notice a new leaderboard is going to pop up in your back office next to the current leaderboard, one specifically for customers. You're going to receive 1 point for every single customer that's enrolled. So 1 point for a general member, 1 point for a deluxe member, 1 point for an upgrade to an RCI. So all customers are considered equal during this blitz. And randomly throughout the day, we're going to get on at 5 o'clock on Saturday and 5 o'clock on Sunday. We're going to be giving recognition to those who are on the leaderboard, but we're also going to be picking a random person off that leaderboard who we're going to be awarding with 12,500 getaway credits, who we're going to be awarding with a t-shirt, a backpack, a cold towel with Watabu on it, a water bottle with Watabu on it. So make sure you guys are on these calls. Also, midday, you're going to maybe be a little bit tired. You might have already gone through a little bit of your list. You might have got some people who told you no. You're going to want to be on these calls to get, that fire burning so you can keep going. We don't expect you guys to go, through midnight every single day, but this customer blitz is open all weekend, all of Saturday, all of Sunday until 12 o'clock Eastern time. Actually, 12 o'clock Mountain time, okay, on Sunday. for you guys to go out there. And what we'll end up doing is after Saturday and Sunday, Monday night, we'll be getting out Mr. Luke Hessler and Joel Thieler for an ultimate recognition call to recognize the #1 winner of this Blitz, and that person will also get a chance to really share their tips for success. One of the biggest reasons that we're doing this Blitz, guys, #1, obviously, it's to create some momentum, to create some excitement. But what this is going to teach you guys how to do as a group, as one, it's going to teach you guys how to create a little bit of urgency when it comes to talking to customers. And what this is going to translate into in the long run is you're going to help your newest person sit down within their first week. And it won't be this intense. It won't be as much of I'm trying to win a trip, I'm trying to win a contest, I need to have this happen today. But you'll be able to show your new person how to make a list of 10 or 20 people, how to make direct phone calls, direct voice messages, how to establish themselves as trying to become a rising star and wanting the support of the people around them. So this is going to teach everybody how to go about doing that. So #1, you're going to learn it for this contest, and #2, you're going to learn it to be able to, really bring that forward as we get new people started. So, really, guys, a couple of, the things that you guys are going to learn over the next few days. Things that you're going to learn. Number 1, we're going to get you prepared. Okay, we're going to get you prepped because there's going to be a lot going into this. #2, we're going to help you go out there and make a list. Okay, make your list. You guys know how to do that, but we're going to strategize who are the right people to put on that list. You guys are going to learn the direct approach versus the indirect approach. You guys are going to learn the follow-up. You guys are going to learn how to upsell the travel exchange voucher. You're going to learn how to close and ask for the sale. You're going to learn how to overcome objections with this awesome rebuttal sheet, which is going to be shared with you this week. And you're going to learn how to, most importantly, ask for referrals. Okay, this is a skill that no matter what business you are in, you got to learn how to ask for referrals. Okay. So before we really get into it, guys, a couple of things I'm going to be giving you guys tonight. I'm going to give you a few general tips for success. I'm going to go over the tools that are available. I'm going to walk you guys through our voice message script. And I'm going to leave our direct phone call script for tomorrow with Lori. Okay, and you guys will have 2 options. Okay, and we'll talk about that here in a second of how to go about doing that. But here's, a few tips, for success when it comes down to it, guys. The first tip, guys, it's got to be urgency. Okay, whether it's a phone call or whether it's a voice message, you have to approach this Blitz like it is your last opportunity to rank advance this month. I want you guys to put yourself in the situation as if, you're a national ambassador and you're 60 volume away from rank advancing to presidential, and it's 11:30 p.m. You got 30 minutes to rank advance. I want you guys to operate within that mentality this entire weekend with #1, urgency. #2, you have to learn how to use leverage. Okay? Leverage that this is a contest. Leverage that there's a time limit. Leverage that you're going for a huge prize or a free trip, and use it as a tool to close your next potential customer. Using that leverage, they want to support you to help you go out there and earn this free trip, to earn this huge prize, whatever that prize ends up being, which we'll be announcing on Friday. So use that leverage. That is huge. So urgency and leverage. That's 1 and 2. #3 is tonality. Okay, tonality. You must convey passion. You must also convey seriousness. You must convey enthusiasm. Okay, and you have to be able to do that all through the phone. Okay, and you have to understand that you have to use what's called the law of expectation. We talked about this before. When you expect, what you expect is what you're going to get. Okay, if you expect people to enjoy it, if you expect people to want it, they're going to. If you expect people to say no, if you expect people to think it's stupid, they're going to think so. So understand your tonality is one of the most important things, and we'll really get to that here over the next couple of days. #4. You got to feel like $1 million when you're doing this. Okay, you got to get in the right mental state. Okay, whether you're wearing sweatpants or you're wearing a suit. Okay, make sure you feel great throughout this Blitz. Believe it or not, guys, your feeling of comfortability or confidence will be conveyed through these phone calls. You have to understand that. So if you're standing up and you're talking and you're excited on the phone, you're sending a voice message, you're calling somebody, that will be conveyed versus if you're sitting down with your headphones in and you're not that excited. So you got to feel good. You got to get in the right state before you go out there and make these contacts. Next, you got to make it a competition, which we're doing. Okay, you got to make it a competition. You have to find a way to keep the morale of yourself and your team up, okay, using that competition to create excitement. What I would do if I were you is I would get on a whiteboard. Okay, I would literally get on a whiteboard and I would write down everybody that you're with together. I'd write down your names, how many customers you're getting. Okay, and I'd tally it off and I would create a contest out of it. Create that motivation throughout the day. I know one thing that we've done in the past is we've gotten a whiteboard and we put a big easy button in the center of the room, and every single time that someone got a customer, they'd smack the easy button and it'd say that was easy. Okay, and we would do that all day long, and then we would continue to do that customer blitz. Have a good time. You got to keep the energy up. okay, when you're doing this, okay? Sometimes you're going to take an occasional break, play music during the breaks, have food, be together, stay focused. But, most importantly, the last, tip right here is just keep the end result in mind. Okay? Understand why you're doing this, guys. Let your why fuel your fire during this Blitz day. Think about how great you're going to feel at the end of this day when you've gone out there and you've all gotten free product. Okay, and you've accomplished your goals. Do you guys understand that? Number one, all of you guys have the opportunity to earn free product. And number two, you guys can earn some serious commissions. We're going to teach you not only how to sell the general membership, but how to upsell the RCI travel exchange voucher. You can make $10 for a general membership, and you can make another $50 if they buy for $249, a $3,000 vacation. So you can make potentially $60 per customer. For the person who goes out there and gets 10 customers who buy an RCI, you can make $600 in the course of a weekend. Do you understand that? That's absolutely incredible. You can make $60 every single time that someone buys a travel exchange voucher. So just understand that, guys. Keep that end result in mind. Okay, the two big ways to participate, guys. We're going to be doing number one, voice messages, and number two, direct phone calls. Okay, I would say stay away from text messages unless your text messages are setting up phone calls. Okay, meaning like, hey, can you do me a favor? Call me back as soon as you can. That's a nice text message, okay, because you're setting up that direct contact, okay? So a voice message or a direct phone call. What I'm about to walk you guys through right now is an example, okay, of our voice message script that you can send out to people. We're going to leave the direct phone call script for tomorrow, like I said, because we don't want too much on this one call. But for instance, get in your voice messages, and very, very simple, hey, blank, hey, Luke, hope you're doing well. I just wanted to shoot you this quick voice message to update you on something I've been working on. I personally was looking for a way to travel. I was looking for a way to make some extra money, and I finally found it. I got started with an Epic Travel and Adventure Club as a brand ambassador. I'm trying to establish myself as a rising star, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to support me. We're running a contest today to earn a free trip. I'm working really, really hard towards the prize, and I would never ask you to buy something that doesn't have incredible value. But I was wondering if you'd please sign up for a 1-month trial on our travel portal as a favor to me, okay? And we'll talk about what happens when they return that voice message and where to go from there. Okay, we'll talk about that stuff tomorrow, okay, and the next day and the next day. But a very, very simple voice message that can be sent, okay? Very, very simple. Voice messages and direct phone calls. So we're going to be repeating a lot of this stuff over and over again. You're going to see repetition over the course of these 5 days because we want to get in your guys' heads. And we want you guys to understand how easy it really is if you just simply follow a script, okay, and you get excited and you practice. When it comes to the direct phone call, like I said, it's going to come tomorrow. We're going to give you guys an in-depth script. We're going to show you guys how to open, okay, with an urgency statement. We're going to show you guys what to say when they say yes and what to say when they say no. We're going to show you guys how to ask for the sale. We're going to show you guys how to ask for referrals, okay? So we're going to do it 2 ways. Like I said, the voice messages and the direct phone calls. A couple different tools that we're going to want to use throughout the process. Our customer PDF, our customer brochure, our customer video, this rebuttal sheet. You guys will be able to see some of that stuff as we continue to move throughout the next couple days. And then, last couple things I really want to talk about before we jump off of here, guys. Really just a few simple tips when it comes down to when someone says yes, when someone says no. These are principles right here. This is not script. Okay, these are principles. When someone says yes, one big thing you guys are going to want to do, especially if you're over the phone, either number one, walk them through your website and place the order on the spot, or write down their info on an order form. Okay, do not just give them your link. Okay, do not just give them your link. If they say yes, try to make it happen right now. Write it down on an order form. Hey, I want to grab your information really quick. I'll tear it up when I'm done. Okay, or if you can walk them through your website right there on the phone. The best is to take down their info on an order form and input it on the computer later, because then you can go from one call to the next, write down the order form, move on to the next call, put all your orders in at the end of the night. Okay, regardless, thank them, tell them that you're going to reach out to them in a few weeks to follow up. Now, if they say no, here's 2 big principles. Number one, always ask for referrals. Okay, who do you know who would be interested in traveling? Who do you know who would be interested in saving money on travel? Okay, and then also show them credibility. Get them to check out our new reviews tab, watabu.com/reviews. Get them to check out our customer PDF. Get them to check out the customer brochure. Get them to check out the customer video. Okay, when they say yes, you want to write down their info. If they say no, ask for referrals and show them credibility. Okay, and last few tips, guys. This is big, okay? This is huge. Number one, read the scripts exactly how they are. Don't freestyle, okay? And I promise you it's going to feel awkward because the scripts are very blunt, Okay, so read the scripts exactly. Don't freestyle. It's supposed to feel awkward because it's so blunt. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you got to ask for the order. Okay, and we'll show you guys how to do that. Learning how to ask for the order is going to be huge because people cannot say yes if you don't ask. Okay, I've told this story before. I had a great friend who was one of the top salesmen, okay, on the East Coast for Cutco. A lot of you guys know Cutco. You sell these knife sets door to door, and they have a knife set called the Homemaker that's over $17,000 to buy. Okay, and they come into your home, and their presentation, okay, they get paid just to do the presentation, so they come in, and they'll, carve up something. They'll, take a pair of scissors that they have, and they'll carve up a penny. They'll chop a brick in half because that's how sharp their knives are. Okay, and they'll do this presentation, and one of my good friends had one of his guys out in the field doing the presentation. Okay, and he went in, and he came back, and the lady said no. Okay, and my friend was like, listen, she said no. He's like, absolutely, she did not want anything. He goes, okay. So that same exact lady came up in his referrals about a month later. Okay, and he decided to call her. He's like, hey, this is so-and-so from Cutco. We just get paid to do the presentation. It's totally cool. If you want us to come out. If not, no hard feelings. She said, listen, you guys can come out again. I love the presentation. He comes out, he does the presentation, and he asked her if she wants to buy the $17,000 Homemaker set. And she says yes. She says yes. And he's like, why the heck did you say yes? You told my other guy no. What did he do wrong? She goes, he didn't do anything wrong. He just never asked me if I wanted anything. Okay, he never asked her if she wanted anything. So if you don't ask for the sale, the answer is always no. So you got to ask for the sale. We'll teach you guys how to do that. You got to make sure you have a list of 100 names and numbers already written out. Do not waste your time searching through your phone and looking for someone to talk to. Already have that stuff written out. And lastly, get excited about people telling you no. If you guys follow this system, you will see results. It's 100% a numbers game. Every single no gets you closer to a yes. And remember, they're not saying no to you. They're saying no to the service. So pick up the phone and try again. Guys, it's $29 a month. It's nothing crazy. You're not asking them to mortgage their house. Okay, you're not asking them to buy a new car. You're not asking them to get life insurance. For $29 a month to support you because they love you, because you're trying to earn a trip. Okay, you're trying to establish yourself as a rising star. You're looking for their support. So guys, things that you guys need to do over the next few days. Number one, set up a way to get together with people if possible, okay? If you can't get with people, find a way, to be on Zoom, whatever you got to do, okay? I know that Lori Court is having people over at her house, the TNT gathering. A lot of us are going to be over there, here in Michigan. It looks like Katie Kaiser is going to be having people over at her house in Oregon. Guys, set up spots together, even if it's just 3 or 4 of you, okay? If you can't get with someone, Zoom in. Do whatever you got to do to keep that excitement going. So number one, get together with people. Set that up. Make sure you're together at least on Saturday or at least on Sunday. Number two, get prepped. Make that list and be on every single one of these weekly calls to learn the skills, to know exactly what to do. And lastly, practice. Practice, 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 guys. It's not hard to just practice sending out a voice message. You guys can literally send these voice messages back and forth to each other over and over and over again. You guys can coach each other on tonality. For some of you guys, make those direct phone calls to each other. Follow the script. Coach each other. Okay, I would highly recommend doing that. One of the best things that you guys can do is sit down with the newest person and literally have them do a practice phone call with you, okay, with this, okay? And it will be crazy because they're going to be nervous at first, okay, but it gets easier. After the first few phone calls, it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. So, guys, with that, this is exciting. This is super, super exciting stuff. We're going to have a call every single day this week, and I want to make sure that you guys are completely plugged in. Today was, a little bit of the plan, not the whole plan. Tomorrow is the list and the approach. Wednesday, the tools and the follow-up. Thursday, the upsell and the close, and Friday is focus. Okay, we're going to get people ready. I want to create some new success stories. That's what August is all about. We are trying to establish who is the next rising star. Who's the next handful of rising stars? The next group that wants to be the face of this company. We've got this amazing event in October in Santa Cruz. We've got this New Year's event. And then ultimately, what are we leading up to? In April, we've got our next regional event. Okay, our Dare to Dream 2.0 event coming out in April. And I want to see people on this call who are not previously on stage sharing their story on stage, okay, being the next success story, being the next person up there. So people are like, because of you, I didn't quit. Okay, I want to see every single one of you guys have a chance to be able to do that. And this customer blitz is a very, very good chance for you to establish yourself as a rising star. So if you're willing to just commit Okay, you're willing to commit to just being teachable and being coachable, to put in the numbers, to learn the script, to practice, and to simply reach out to your friends and family and ask them to support you, okay, to establish you as a rising star, to help you win a prize, to help you go on a free trip. That's it. It's not too difficult. It'll take no more than a few minutes on the phone with people, okay? Yes, awesome. No, awesome. Ask for referrals. Show them credibility. If it's a yes, still ask for referrals. If it's a yes, write down their order. It's going to be very, very, very simple, guys. There's incredible value in what we have. So start making that list. If I were you guys, I wouldn't wait until tomorrow when Lori talks about the importance of the list. She's not going to be teaching you guys how to make a list because most of you guys know how to make a list. Tomorrow, she's really going to be focused in on the approach and the invite. So if I were you, I would come in tomorrow with a list already ready. I would take some time tonight. I would take some time tomorrow. I would make a list of at least 100 people, friends, family, coworkers, people who would support you. Okay, really, really dig deep on that, guys. This is going to be fun. Okay, we're going to have a lot of energy going through the page this week, and I need you guys to keep that energy up, to be posting in the page all week, to stay engaged, okay? That's all I'm asking you guys to do is just simply stay engaged. If you want to go out and you want to be the next success story, this is a great launch pad for you to establish yourself as that. So with that, guys, stay plugged in. Tomorrow night with Lori Court. Tomorrow morning we have a mentorship call as well. Stay plugged into those things, guys. We just got to work really, really hard this week to learn, to build that confidence, to practice, and Saturday and Sunday will be fun. Saturday and Sunday will be a breeze, okay? And you're going to be able to go out there, number one, earn a lot of commissions, but number two, have a lot of fun, okay? And also introduce a lot of people to something that has incredible value. You're going to be able to get a lot of people to be able to go on a vacation, a $3,000 to $5,000 vacation for $249, to be able to save money on travel. Show them these incredible testimonies. Show them these incredible reviews, and show them how you don't want them to miss out on this amazing, opportunity to live a life worth talking about. So, guys, that's all I got for you. We're going to keep it super short tonight. That's a quick overview of this customer blitz. Be ready. Be prepared. Be on this call tomorrow, and let's go out and let's make this thing happen. So, with that, I appreciate y'all. Post in the page if you're ready. Post in the page if you're committed. Post in the page if you're going to be on the call tomorrow. Tag your teams. Let's make tomorrow's call bigger. I know we're missing a few people tonight. That's totally okay. I'm going to post this call in the page, tag the people in that recorded call who are not here. Have them watch this, get them plugged in, get them prepared. You're going to want them to be a part of this. So with that, everybody have an amazing night. We'll talk soon.